So we're doing the team event, and I'm struggling, running ass behind my buddy, and like really barely make it through all the stuff that we did that morning. It was raining, and we're in the sand, and we're running up this huge sand dune, all the way up to this other part, and the beach is down here, and it's early in the morning. It's still somewhat dark. And I'm like, man, I'm sorry, because I know that my partner is usually in the front of this line. I know he's a leader in his space, and he usually has one of the faster times. They beat people by, a decent timeline when they're doing this, because they time each other. And I'm the weakest link. And he's like, dude, it's okay, it's a team event. You're only as fast as the weakest man on your team. And I'm like, shit, man, that's so true. And I'm apologizing because I recognize that now I'm in his world. I'm a student. And it becomes my responsibility that if I'm going to show up every day to not be the weakest guy on the team and to put in the practice. What did I need to practice? Running in the freaking sand. Dragging shit for long periods of time in the sand, which I do, but not to the level that they do. You know what? And that's not an excuse. But that I now know that, it becomes my responsibility to be able to go out and do that kind of practice, to be able to show up every day. So I don't become the weakest person on my team, because when I do that, I don't allow my team to continue to strive and go forward, because we should be leaders, you know? And when I looked at that, I was like, okay, so where else can you apply this? So how can I share this lesson with you guys? Man, you got to show up for your team. If you know that you're dogging it or half-assing, or if you're like me today, where I was just freaking smoked, I was like, I owe it the next time that I show up to show up better prepared, to show up having put in the practice without them, to where I show up on my own, because I am responsible too. Like I said the other day, a team leader needs to get his hands dirty. If I want to say that I'm going to lead, and I'm going to lead in my world, then as I go to another world of the guys who are also a part of leadership, I need to also have expanded myself towards I can grow, I can be a part of the contribution, as well as I can go back and I can share something with you guys. Because if I'm not willing to do that, we all fail. Get this. Where are you, the weakest person on your team, and you're not allowing your team to move at a faster pace because you refuse to do the work? Where is that? Is it your business? Is it your family? Is it your ability to learn? Is it your body? Is it your health? Is it your fitness? Is it your spirituality, your connection to God? Is it your bond with your kids? Is it your bond with your wife? Is it the bond with even some of the brothers in this champion army that we have? Are you the weakest link that is keeping the team that's normally running fast? Are you keeping them from running at the pace that they should be? Are you the slowest one? Because if you are, you need to practice. Champions are willing to go off and do what's required of them, so they become stronger, so they get better, so they have the power required of them, so where they can show up in their life every day and be a better standard for people. Even if they're not the best, just show up every day and put in the freaking work. It's not a public thing. That's something you do privately. That's something you tell the truth about. You be real about where you are, and you work on fixing this stuff. So that way when you show up, you're a little better, and then you're a little better, and then you're a little better, and then you're a little better, and you become a part of a faster moving team. And when you can do that, then you can start requiring other people to show up and seek greatness and be better and hold yourself to a higher standard. But you can't do that unless you're willing to put in the freaking work yourself. Where is that not happening for you? And tell the truth. Because when you are the weakest person on your team and it's a team event, if you lie about your true weaknesses, you don't know that your team's not even moving fast. You're the one that's causing them to lose because you refuse to be who you were created to be. And that's a champion. Think about that.